Hi, my name is Miranda Prieto, and today I'll be covering Thailand's Monkey Buffet Festival and how it relates to cultural relativism. Now, imagine you and your family or friends are enjoying a vacation in Thailand and come across a beautiful rainbow of foods, loads and loads of foods laid out in tables and towers, just waiting to be eaten. You might be wondering, these people know how to party. They're getting ready to throw a really big party for themselves or family members. Little did you know that this huge tower of food is for the monkeys. What originally had started in 1989 by a local hotel owner, um, it was just a way for the people of Thailand to gather around and celebrate, and pay their respect to the monkeys. They're served thousands upon thousands of treats, anywhere from fruits, vegetables, junk food like sticky rice or pastries, you name it, these monkeys have it. I know it's just one photo, but from what you could see, it's colorful, it's decorative, it's extravagant. There's loads of statues of monkeys adorned in jewelry or painted beautifully, with hundreds of people, gathering to celebrate these monkeys. And you might be wondering, like, monkeys? What? What do monkeys have to do with anything? Why are monkeys so significant? Well, I guess to elaborate on that, um, to start off, of course, it originated in 1989. It happens every last Sunday of November. Again, they're prepared hundreds of thousands of tons of food for these monkeys to feast on. They'll even drink sodas and juices. But again, the question is why? For what reason? It was inspired by an epic tale, mythical tale of a monkey man named Hanuman. He was a monkey general and the god, as well as king of the apes. In this tale, Hanuman helped a deity named Fraram defeat his enemies. The enemy's name was Thatsakan. And just to elaborate and shorten and summarize, uh, Fraram had a partner and the demon had taken them. So Hanuman had helped Fraram take back their partner from the demon, of course. And with their victory, um, the deity was able to reward Hanuman for his hard work and, of course, helping them out to get their partner back as well. So he was rewarded by being king of the town Lava, which is now known as Lapaburi, where it's celebrated today, the festival itself. A lot of reasons why it's being celebrated today is, of course, because many people now believe that the primates are direct descendants of the man from the tale, which was the monkey man, essentially. I don't want to say that, but he was a half human, half man, if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken on that, but he was just a monkey general. So, of course, people were said to believe that they are descendants, which is essentially what this festival is all about. And, of course, paying their respects to the man and, of course, the primates that are now in today's world. Now, how it relates to cultural relativism is, of course, the view that an action is morally right if one's culture approves of it. In Americans' culture, of course, we might be seeing feeding large amounts of monkeys as unusual or, even problematic. And I know here in America, monkeys are caged and kept in zoos and, you know, really not let to roam the streets or let alone be fed large amounts of food. However, in Thailand, the festival is deeply rooted in both their religious and cultural beliefs, and the monkeys are treated with dignity and respect. Again, portraying the idea that, of course, not everybody's cultures and beliefs are the same. With cultural relativism, however, these ideas are even festivities shouldn't be judged or even seem strange or unnecessary, again, considering that this is their traditions and culture. It helps explain why the festival is meaningful to its specific culture. And of course, rather than being experienced as, weird to us, that's how we can sort of relate it to cultural relativism. Again, just to, reiterate what was said before, deep religious roles play a huge part of this, relation to cultural relativism. The beliefs, whether religious or mythical, the festival alone was inspired by this epic tale. And this reflects how the people of Thailand have huge amounts of respect towards their history as well as wildlife. Now, based on the story that I covered, I believe it relates more to utilitarianism over the other two, which would be egoism and social contract theory. Reason being is that, of course, utilitarianism is the theory that one moral action produces the most favorable balance, so good over evil, everybody considered. Again, this benefits everybody, from the monkeys to the humans themselves, whether it be, the locals, because they get to partake in these traditions and religious beliefs, and they get to celebrate it, essentially. The monkeys, of course, are treated like luxury, and they get a huge abundance of food. I'm sure it enhances their well-being somehow. Look at this picture right here. They're chowing down on this food. They must be happy in some way. They sure are happy if they're eating all this food. Another way that it, of course, benefits everybody is Thailand itself, the city itself. They get tourists, which is, of course, very good for their economy. It boosts tourism, so hey, you might hear about this and you might want to go see it for yourself. So that benefits the country as well. And of course, tourists themselves, because they hear about this and they get to go experience it themselves and be entertained and learn about others' cultures. Now you might think the monkeys are going to grow dependent on these humans. They're going to expect these free handouts instead of hunting and foraging like a normal monkey would in the wild. That may be an argument again that they'll grow codependent on these humans. Another argument might be that the animals will grow rabid. Like any wild animal, if they get uncomfortable, you get too close, you look at them the wrong way, they may attack you. So that could be an argument there. However, again, with utilitarianism, it's maximizing overall happiness and well-being. The festival alone aligns with utilitarianism because, again, it brings joy to the tourists, the monkeys, and the locals. Again, providing everybody with happiness, whether it be cultural, religion, monkeys being provided food, the actual economy being benefited from this as well. It just aligns with utilitarianism because, of course, it's maximizing the greatest good for the greatest number. These are my references. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed.